I'm still trying to find the motive why I do what I do. The freedom ain't getting no closer. No matter how far I go, my car is stolen. No registration, cops patrolling. But it don't stop me. I get locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. Head up, turn me up. Back with a couple keys. The corners blocks on fire. Undercovers dressed as fiends. Making so much money. Products moving fast. Put away the stash. Until the last spend. Fucked around and got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. Visitation, cause visiting no longer comes by. So they forgot about me. Cause my cereal's getting empty. My cellmate's eating food without me. Can't wait to get out and move forward in my life. Got a family that loves me and wants me to do right. But instead I'm here locked up. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Oh yeah, I'm locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. Locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. They got locked up. Don't let them out. Don't let them out. They got locked up. Don't let them out. Don't let them out. They got locked up. Don't let them out. Hey, everybody. It is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How y'all doing this evening? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for dealing with the show being pushed back. Uh, and to make sure I get things ready before I come out here. How you doing? Uakata, Patty Brown, ACOJ, Welling Women Ministry, Christine Parks. How are y'all doing? Those of you who are watching, maybe not have arrived in the chat just yet, but thank you so much for being here with me tonight. And we got to talk about these people who got locked up last week. And we got to talk about it. Okay? We got to talk about it. All right? So, how have y'all been doing tonight? And I'm thinking I maybe need to change my background to a jail because people locked up. We don't need to let them out. Okay? People locked up. Don't need to let them out. All right? So, how are y'all doing? So, I had to talk. So, we're going to talk about these three people tonight, and I'm going to show you each a clip. I made a video about them. Then we're going to talk about the charges that they have against them and why they shouldn't be let out. In particular, we need to talk about how one of them basically pulled an April Fool's joke on us in the middle of the month. Yeah, we got to talk about that. We have to talk about that. April Fool's Day was April 1st, but somebody decided to do an April Fool's joke on April 15th, Tax Day. Was that the? I mean, come on now. I mean, and it was Good Friday. So tax day got pushed to Monday. I'm just trying to figure out why are you out here doing an April Fool's joke in the middle of the month about something serious as that? Ma'am. That's what we doing out here.
What serious is that? Man.
Right. So is that what we doing now? We don't have nothing else to do. We don't have nothing else to do. We had to deal with Jesse last month, right? Going to jail. Didn't get 96 days. They need to hire Jesse's lawyer, I guess. Mm-mm-mm. I'm trying to understand everybody. Hey, A Lady 747. Let me go over here and get the video that I want to show y'all. So I've been giving a couple of updates. Um Okay.
Hey everyone, this is Let Me See Your Tramp.
All right. So let me go ahead and share this with y'all. Please come on in the room. Please hit the like button. Okay. So, hey. Thank y'all so much for being here. Please hit the like button and come on in. So, last Sunday, well, actually, a week from this past Sunday, Larry Reed of Larry Reed Live told us that Kerrion Franklin called him from jail, y'all. And that he was on some trumped up charges, false lead charges in jail. And also that something about he was accused of driving someone's car who was dead. So all of these different videos were made by other vloggers, including myself. Other news agency are reporting, hey, Larry Live spoke to Kerrion Franklin from jail, and he was driving a dead woman's car. He got pulled over. All these type of things. So here we go.
Rip, your very favorite history teacher, coming to you with another how-to tutorial.
Can y'all hear good?
Today we're going to look up information about Kerrion Franklin, who is the oldest son of gospel artist and legend Kirk Franklin. Here we are putting in the information. Got to put in the You Are Not a Robot. So you got to type these letters in. Text wow. All right, so we're going to click on the booking number. Again, you have to put in the numbers for verification. Make sure you're not a robot. All right, so here's the information about him. We see he was booked on Sunday, April the 10th. In the morning at 7:36, he arrived. He was booked by, I think, 10:28. Right now, it says he has no bail. Now, this is very different from what I saw yesterday, where it actually had two different amounts for two different cases. One case said for $15,000, another one said for no bail. This morning, however, he was scheduled at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to see the judge. And I want you to notice the time it has above where it says housing location. So his trial was at 8:30 and said his housing location assigned time was 9 o'clock. So within 30 minutes, he was given a placement in the jail. So I'm a little bit curious as to how a certain blogger has said that they are gathering money for bail when it says here he has no bail.
Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties. My dog, boy, he likes to have all of my attention when I go online. Like boys, really? So, hey, Tristan McGregor. Hey, Black American expat. Hey, Lewis Franklin. So glad you could be here. I also made another follow-up video to this one. Hi. And I'm going to share it in there. Also, my friend Darren Moore gives really great content as well. And basically, according to Mr. Larry Reed of Larry Live, he was just relaying the message from Kerrion that Kerrion said they are wrongfully arresting me. And someone posted, I guess was in his comments, from one of his former friends, family members said, hey, he was driving around this dead woman's car. Those two incidences, him being in jail and driving around some dead woman's car, two separate incidences that have nothing to do with each other, y'all. Nothing. Kerrion's former friend, no, he was not when he was arrested, Tristan. His former friend died of a drug overdose. She had a rental car. Kerrion was driving the rental car. Her family was trying to get her things back, and also the rental car back to, the rental car place. And also they feel that Kerrion is responsible for her death. Okay? Right? So there is no warrant from Texas about him driving a dead woman's car. He was not arrested, and they found out he was driving a dead woman's car. Totally two different incidences. Okay? Totally two different incidences. Have nothing to do with each other whatsoever. Nothing. But the rumor mill kept going till Mr. Reed clarified, hey, this is what I was told. And for those of us who've heard things from Mr. Reed before, allegedly, out of his mouth, I didn't say she was drugged and raped. She said she was drugged and raped. No, I said she was drugged and raped. She said she was drugged. We've been through this before. Okay? So Kerrion basically was pulled over for one of his brake lights, rear lights, was broken. When the police pulled him over, they then searched his car, found an unregistered gun and two tasers. Allegedly, he resisted arrest. Allegedly. He was taken to jail, and he was booked for a felony. Okay? Right now, he is still in jail. He has court on Thursday. The court appearance he had last week was for bail. His bail is at $20,000. And so Mr. Reed, along with his protege, Content TV, have been raising funds by asking people to cash app. I don't know if it's Mr. Reed or NBN Network, $11.11. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people are like, well, why is Kirk not bailing him out? That's his son. Why would Kerrion call Mr. Reed? Right? Maybe Mr. Reed's heart is in the right place. But I just feel like deep down, this is my opinion, Mr. Reed has a problem with successful gospel artists and also successful preachers. And I think he's doing this as an opportunity to make Kirk Franklin look bad. Remember last year, Kerrion released a audio tape of Kirk cussing him out on voicemail, and Kirk came out and apologized to the church community, the gospel community, and everything like that. Black Anonymous, Larry Reed, Larry Reed, or Larry Reed Live, Tasha K friend. Yeah. So I just feel like since Mr. Reed said that he is paying for Kerrion's therapy, because Kerrion does need therapy. Kirk said that, and I believe his mother also said that they had been to therapy with their son, but once you're 18, you don't necessarily have to go because your parents tell you to. If Mr. Reed can pay for Kerrion's therapy, why can't he just pay $2,000, which is 10% of his bond, to get Kerrion out? I mean, I'm just saying. Hey, Joshua Robinson, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Miss Furlow Speaks. I'm just trying to figure out why do you, and then he keeps mentioning John P. Key. I haven't seen nothing from John P. Key saying that he helping anybody get bailed out of jail. Why you not calling his mama? Or Kirk? Hey, Kirk. Hey, Nappy Yankee. Why are you not calling them and saying, hey, your son is in jail. You want to go down there and bail him out? But you telling your followers to cash up $11.11. Can we just send it to the jail? Is he on JPay yet? What's the nearest bail bond? Can I send the money straight there? Because I'm sorry, I don't trust sending $11.11 to Larry Reed to Country TV for Kerrion Franklin. Heck, I'm still not sure about Kerrion Franklin should be out of jail. I love Kerrion. I do. I'm rooting for him. I heard the tape last year. Christians cuss. And that sounded like a father who was upset at his son and had been trying for a very long time. And he was fed up. I can totally relate to that. I had to basically give someone tough love this week. They didn't like to hear it. You do everything, you give them everything, but then when you say no to them, because you realize, hey, I'm enabling their behavior, they're never going to learn to be independent on their own. You keep telling, hey, we need to go to therapy. You need to go to therapy. You need to take your medicine. You need to get a job. You need to get your life together. Because Kerrion is 34. I'm sorry, 33. He'll be 34 next month. Yes, he's a millennial, but you're a 30-some millennial. Son of Kirk Franklin, a gospel artist, an icon. And you mean to tell me, Kerrion, if you really, I hope you didn't that, you call Larry Reed and not your mama and daddy? Now, my friend Daryl, he made a really good point. Even if you are in the house with your parents, if you was in jail, you think your parents wouldn't at least try to get you out of there? Hey, I know my daddy probably gonna cuss me out on the phone, but if I call my mama, she'll probably call my dad and say, hey, let's get our boy out of jail. I just fear that Kerrion his case is being exploited for views and for $11.11. As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Reed has over 100,000 subscribers. Content TV has over 20,000 subscribers. If all of them gave $11.11, Kerrion should have been out last Thursday. And on the other hand of this, maybe this is where Kerrion should be. Because if Kerrion is not taking his medicine, he is not going to therapy, he is not sustaining a good job, he was driving around and renting a car of his deceased friend who was doing drugs, which means most likely he was doing drugs too. He was living in a hostel, which is temporary housing. You're son of Kirk Franklin, you ain't got no stable job. Your daddy could have sent you to college. And I think he went to college, but then he dropped out. Right, Miss Furlow Speaks. Why? Why can't you do that? And so when I saw Kerrion Bad Boys Club, I was like, okay, maybe Kerrion, he was looking good, sounding good. I was rooting for him. Yes, James Brewer, that is a bond, $20,000. Exactly. Like, I know they give them money for being on the show, and I know they pre-record the show, and it comes out every week. But I'm just like, Kerrion couldn't call the executive producer of the show. I know they have on the forms, in case of emergency. Did you put Larry Reid? Oh yeah, when he was smacking on that rib. Oh my goodness, when he was smacking on that rib, I really wanted him to stop. It looks nasty. And for people who don't, because I have a friend who doesn't like smacking when they're eating, that was disgusting. The way it looked like you, supposedly a heterosexual identifying man as yourself, who does give me feminine tease, you sucking on that rib bone was no. Right, cutie one. Larry believe what Kerrion had to say? Yeah, he is a fugitive with two bonds, but he is not a fugitive. Well, I was able to see this. Now, I did not see a warrant for like suspicion of murder in Texas. I looked at something in Texas. It looked like something related to a traffic incident. But the felony, the traffic incident in Texas, misdemeanor. The felony in California, the two charges in California is a felony. And also, if you look at the paperwork, let me put the thing back in there. He was picked up and arrested in Los Angeles, which is Los Angeles County. The two holds are from Orange County. Yeah, yes, he is a fugitive. Okay, thank you, cutie one. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the hold from Orange County, right? That review was gross. I unsubscribed. It was. Don't do that more. No more mystery, please. No more mystery. Thank you, cutie one. But I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, maybe you know what? Kerrion need to stay in there. Because sometimes people need a wake-up call that, okay, look at where I am. Because now what he has to do, just like Jesse had to go to jail for 6 days. And remember all that stuff he was talking about? I'm innocent. I struck the fear in the years of African American oppression and the LGBT movement, like he was some type of freedom fighter, and he went in there 6 days and laid his ass down and came out there, and you ain't heard a word from him. Mm-hmm. You get your mind right when you're in a cell by yourself. All right? And that's what Kerrion's going to need to do. Here I am, son of Kirk Franklin, in a jail, and I'm supposed to be doing interviews, guest appearances, because I'm on Bad Boy Club LA on the Zeus Network. They talking about me because I'm arrested, not because you're on the show. Jesse was supposed to have 150 days plus 3 years probation. And the judge said, hey, you need to come over here and start your sentence now. We're taking you in today. His lawyers appealed and he was out in 6 days. Okay, okay. Cutie One got the T. Thank you, Cutie One. 2007 impersonated a cop, among other things, failed to appear and didn't complete the drug and alcohol program. Because Jussie was getting like $1 million a year from being on Empire. So he had the money. Redemption 76. He knew that Kerrion had withheld some info. Okay. That's the one from Orange County. Thank you, Cutie One. So Kerrion, they locked you up. They don't need to let you out. Because while you're in there, you got time to have a little talk with Jesus and tell him about your troubles. You got an opportunity to lay your ass down and really think about something. I'm in jail because of some stuff I used to do. And here I am. I'm 33 years old. Jesus was crucified at 33. He started ministry at 30. He was crucified, rose on the third day. We supposed to be having Easter. You supposed to be at Easter dinner with family members last Sunday, sir. You was in jail. Cause like the song say, by Pink, don't let me get me. I'm my own worst enemy. You are your own worst enemy, Kerrion. And Kerrion, I want to root for you. I want you to do good. But you got to clean up what you messed up. And ask the Lord to help you start all over again. And actually follow through. You're going to have to lay down there and lay up in there. You don't need to get out. Yeah. Yeah, he going to have to ride this one out. Your mom and daddy could put some on your commissary. Another thing you need to do, stop talking to Larry Reed. And my thing is this, Larry Reed, he is a young man who is mentally ill. Probably, allegedly. Probably doing drugs. You're repeating what he is saying without verifying. Are you just rushing out to get the story out? Because you can have all your name. Hey, this was first broken by Larry Reed. Okay. Right. His family may want him to sit it out. They want him to sit it out. He might have called them. And Larry Reed was the third person. Okay. Mom was like, I'll call your daddy. Maybe call daddy. Daddy then was like, you're going to sit in there. Okay. You might get time served with older case. Who knows? I don't even see anything on calendar for OC. Yeah. Because right now he's just being held at the jail in La Cienega. Okay. But it says hold from Orange County. Orange County has put a hold on him and he has to stay there and he needs to get the $20,000 bond to get out. And I'm just like, why you don't have the money out? Maybe you need to stay in there and carry on. Black and make you pay radio. Yeah, the one is that the one in La Cienega, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, Sharon Bell. So glad you could make it. Yolanda Ward. But yeah, he just gonna have to he gonna have to stay in there. Oh, you carry on, but you're gonna have to go lay down. No, we're not. I don't want to say he's a career criminal, but it's a reason why he is not out of jail. But it's also, I'm trying to clear up the fact that Mr. Larry Reed, in his initial reporting, there's some miscommunication because everyone was assuming that Kerrion was driving a dead woman's car when he got arrested, and it was not true. It's two different incidences. That woman died from a drug overdose. He was driving her car. Her family was trying to get her belongings and things back and realized he was driving the rental car. They had to get the rental car back. Okay. But Orange County, thank you to QD1, said they have him on hold. That's why he's in bail, but he needs $20,000 to get out because of these things right here from Orange County. Wait, okay. Now, no downtown. He is out of substation and in the county. The Los Angeles County or Orange? Okay. It might be a delay. But yeah, I'm just carry on. You're gonna have to say like that. They're gonna not let you out. Oh, LA County. Yeah, he's in LA County, but Orange County is the one that's putting the hold on him. That's why this is the amount. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was a dead woman's rental car. Yeah, it wasn't her personal car. What? Well, if he has a history of mental illness and there's a drug whatever thing on his file, they may put him in a certain place. Okay. So next we have to talk about
Hey everyone.
who Eligio.
Goodnight.
Is that how you say his name? I never can say his name correctly. Eligio. Is it Eligio or Eligio Bishop? Okay. So we also transitioning. First, it was Kerrion on Sunday, April 10th. Then Thursday night, Eastern Standard Time in Decatur, Georgia, in DeKalb. Is it DeKalb County or DeKalb? DeKalb County, Nature Boy, who's the leader of Carbon Nation, who's, we could say, alleged cult, but I think he is in a cult. He's a leader of a cult. I just feel. Of Carbon Nation, real name Eligio Lee Bishop. Okay. 39 years old. He'll be 40 in 2 weeks. Was arrested for on prohibition on transmission of sexually explicit images. I'm going to say it, rape and false imprisonment. Because of the nature of his crime, according to Georgia, he has no bail. The judge was like, hey, because of the nature of your crime, I can't even offer you bail. You're going to have to wait till you get to your next hearing. Okay. Oh, he admits it's a cult because he kept saying it was a nation. For those of you who don't know, Nature Boy, just like Young Pharaoh, just like Umar Johnson, just like Brother Polite, in the Black conscious community, pro-Black, we need to do things for Black people. We're against white supremacy. But he took it a little farther. And he also came through Sonetta Studios. Kind of like Sonetta Studios seems to be like, I don't know, the gatekeeper to all the Black consciousness people. But he decided to go to, I think, 6-7 years ago. It's 2020. It may be longer than that. To take his group of people, at the time they were called Melanin Nation, then they became Carbon Nation, to Central America. I think they were in, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, definitely. Also, Max V has some good videos too. Also, the T channel does, like, I think exclusively just Carbon Nation. Yeah, they aren't helping his cause at all. But then again, if he's the leader and you know how he acts when you don't do what he wants you to do, then maybe they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And maybe deep down they're sabotaging him because they don't want to come out. Okay. But actually, Eligio Lee Bishop, Nature Boy. Oh, he recently changed his name to Three God, y'all. Yes. Also, check out the video that I did where I basically did a reaction video to his interview on Sonetta Studios from a couple weeks ago. And I had to stop. I had like 40 minutes left and I couldn't do no more. I feel like I needed to sage my computer, my house. Honduras, Belize, Costa Rica. And a lot of these countries he got kicked out of. Hawaii was arrested because they were, what they were doing in Hawaii? Okay, so in Hawaii, there are native animals, amphibians, plant, vegetation that is out there, and they're protected. So there's this turtle that is native to the Hawaii, and you're not supposed to touch them. As it may die out. Well, him and Carbon Nation out there in the in the vegetation, in the forest, and whatever they were, touching the turtles, and then they're filming it. Plus, this is like during the height of COVID. And Hawaii was like, y'all got to go. Leave. They got arrested, and then they basically told them, like, oh, yeah, they touched the turtles, yeah. Oh, they broke quarantine a lot about addresses. See? And basically, and this was a sad thing. Hey, TripC, Treehouse. He was following sea turtle on the beach, and they broke quarantine. See, and Hawaii was not, for them, I think quarantine was 14 days? Because they were not playing. Especially when they saw what was happening on the mainland. Okay? They didn't want to bring all the, the COVID-19, the corona, all that to them. Oh wow! Thank you so much, TripC. What? Thank you, TripC, cutie one. Mm. And then he was out there being. They probably wouldn't have known, but he was being so extra, and he films everything. Films everything, and that's actually what's gonna. And then, um, hey Max V World Media, just said your name. Yeah, he's y'all. I Please go to Max V's channel, Trip C's channel, or the T channel. You'll see the videos on Nature Board. I did one video on Nature Board. Well, I did like two, but I guess it's kind of like three. But the one I did was a reaction video when he got on Sonetta with the Orishas, the wives and stuff. But if you want to know like the how it came up to this point, yeah. Okay, let me and so basically Thursday night he was arrested, taken to jail. And you know what? No, what's the really crazy thing? There you go. He called from jail. Like it kills me. It's why I'm also looking at Mr. Reed's audio of Kerrion Franklin from jail as suspect, because you didn't hear the same things you heard with Nature Boy's video. You heard the operator say, collect call from, and then the end of the call said, okay, collect call ending from. You didn't hear none of that in Kerrion's video. And it's like, is this really the
Max,
video?
that's the lie they telling to try to get past the authorities.
Huh? What are you saying?
He's talking about they say they actors. First they was the Ethereans. Then they was Melanation. Yes, the first entity they came out with was as the Ethereans. Then they came out as Melanation. Then they changed themselves to Carbonation. Oh, that ain't everything, QT1. It was a big old bust the day before they broke in on Nature Boy. 50 people with warrants. Warrants and outstanding stuff. That's that lie they've been rolling since Velvet left. That they paid actors. Cause Nature Boy went down to the Velvet Daddy house. Hey Max.
Hey,
how y'all doing? I'm so glad y'all could come up here because y'all more experts to this than me. Because a lot of my subscribers are church people. We're already dealing with a church cult over here.
Right.
Dwight Reed.
Oh, it's a church. It's a church cult.
Oh yeah.
I'm into cults, you know that. So I.
You got to go back to
my first
video by Dwight Reed.
I've been watching.
He's 63 years old. He married an 18-year-old member of his church.
Okay,
it's his wife.
Speaking of Carbonation, now their members are speaking right now. They were on Bigo, and they're trying to say that all of the scenes that we've been watching, that they've been posting, they're claiming that they're skits because.
So when Velvet damn near bit Malia titty off, excuse my language, that was a skit.
Well, this is what True is saying. He's saying
I'm just saying we all saw that live. She literally almost bit her breast off.
Right.
As small as it is, she almost bit it off.
For those of you who don't know, Nature Boy
they don't pay actors to do that.
Had his wives fighting each other.
Right.
He did more than that. Do you know? He had every member stand in a circle.
Yeah, I've been watching since the beginning.
One man beat Velvet.
Yeah,
this 6'1", 200 and something pound man beat this 5 foot. What is she like? 5'2", like 120 pounds soaking wet. He sat there and beat her out of a sundress.
Right,
but this is acting. Malia was in hospice care. They thought she was gonna die.
Right. Yeah.
There's no way they can. There's no way they can sit up here and say this is acting.
Yeah. True.
None whatsoever.
True is one of the members that's at the house now. He's saying
Isn't
that
True also the one that raped two of the female? Oh, excuse me, I'm back. I didn't mean to say that on you. He arrested two of the female members. Isn't that him, or is Musa and True the same one? They changed their name so much it don't make no sense.
no, Musa is they're two different people.
The dark skinned one that's there right now.
That's Musa.
Yeah.
Yeah, True.
But they've all had some kind of domestic or some kind of DV with the females.
Yeah, True is he was on Beagle. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but this is what he's claiming now. So he's saying that they're doing skits because he said that since people like drama, they're creating drama in hopes of reaching the mass media, and then from there they're hoping to get a Netflix deal.
What they finna get is a jail sentence.
So is that why the PPP loans came into view?
Oh no, Velvet came out and Velvet finna testify, honey. And Velvet told it. She said he been living off if you go to 11 Alive, Atlanta, Velvet done told it. She say, and I'm guessing that she done talked to the prosecution already because she done told this to the news. She say that every member that come in, Nature Boy been living off their money, and he been making them get PPP loans and stuff. Like Velvet, she gave her grant money from when she went to college. She quit school and took her money and gave it to him instead. Yeah. The dude Keys gave him $300,000 from an inheritance.
Yeah.
Who gave him $300,000?
It's a guy named Keys.
It was 200.
It was 200. Because they've been claiming 300,000 for years. But I'm thinking the 300,000 is everything they got combined from all the members.
Well, he's probably like since 2016, because I've been watching since 2016. Since 2016 till now, I mean, Key alone gave him 200,000 out of his
and then the other guy
policy.
The light skinned one that looked like a walking dry piece of beef jerky. He a vet. He give him his disability check every month.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm sorry,
but they always fudge
the thing is,
they always
that money coming in,
so you don't
they
know
are homeless looking cold.
They didn't bathe for a couple of years. What is you talking about?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I've seen other things about.
What do you think
they're always been like?
What do you think you gonna look
together?
like?
They got a location, a place. This one just don't look like they hygienic at all.
No, the
what
person that
like if you don't bathe.
The person that gave him hundreds of $1,000s after their mother died, his name is Key. He's black.
Yeah,
it wasn't a white guy. It was Key. Key was the one that gave him 200,000 after his mother insurance policy.
You get them mixed up with the two white guys that was in the van when they got beat up in what was it, Costa Rica?
Yeah,
they got deported from that was Costa Rica, and they got on the plane and got kicked off the plane because they stank too bad. Had to get sent back to the deportation jail, and they had to bathe and fly out the next day.
This is what I want to tell people. Here's what's going to be interesting here. Remember, it's all about what you can prove in court. Mm-hmm. So we don't know he didn't get his discovery yet. He's not going to get his discovery for a while. So we don't
set a precedent.
So we don't know exactly what evidence they have against him right now. And also, there's a lot of video footage online. For years, so they have to sift through all this info. But here's what's interesting, though. A lot of the video footage has been taken down.
Yeah, because people was them striking wars.
Yeah, a lot of video footage was taken down.
I have some of it on my channel.
You still have some?
It's like we was on Hangouts and we was like watching it. So it's not the best footage, but it's more
but you still have it, okay.
Yeah, or we was talking about it, so it's like real time talking about the video as I'm watching it play or whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna run into a problem because he might say that they're acting. He might say that, but however, there's a lot of video footage out there that they put out there that doesn't look like it's acting
at all.
And I understand that's going to be their defense, but the problem is they share too much, and it's already out there. Even though some of the videos we can't see, somebody has them, and
There's
more than likely,
audio
he's
of
been.
Nature Boy saying that
Mhm.
he used to engage in acts with a dog. I found that today. I already knew about it, but
Get your face. Let me see your transcript. You shaking your head.
Pocahontas got kicked out over a waffle. Now they eating pork ribs. You
Yeah, there
know,
was one got kicked out.
they was pooping under the mango trees.
Who is Tori and Joy?
Tori and
Joy
Joy is the
is
same
Joy.
person.
Yeah.
She had a baby by Musa. Right.
What's the girl? A girl left and wrote a book. I read it on my channel.
Yep.
Any other time I could tell you her name.
Yeah, what is her name?
And I just saw it today. I think it started with a J.
Yeah, she wrote a book because I read that book. What is her name? I can't think of her name right now.
See, y'all, this is.
But she left after Hawaii.
I want to say Mama Earth.
Mama Earth.
Yeah, they call her that, but I can't remember her. Sybil. Her name is Sybil.
Yeah, Sybil.
Well, she left after Hawaii because you remember when they got arrested in Hawaii? Sybil was with them. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she left shortly after they left Hawaii. They went to Los Angeles, and Sybil she just abandoned camp. She's done, and then she wrote the book and stuff because they got arrested in Hawaii. Y'all were just talking about it for touching the turtles and breaking quarantine. So everywhere he's gone, he's gotten in trouble. Now,
yeah, he got kicked out of Costa Rica.
You remember Belize where he ran into the woods because people were getting robbed? You remember that? People were getting robbed, right? They were on the ground, and he was able to escape in the woods.
Don't nothing beat Costa Rica. They was sitting in that bed, and he was talking bigum shit.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna let the man do this.
Yeah,
and we ain't gonna let the man do that.
He said,
and
I'm Martin Luther King.
The folk came on the bus and they said, we only need to talk to two people, Eligio Bishop and somebody else.
Right.
And they all got up and started getting their butts drugged all up and down their bus. And when they got to him, he's sitting up there with his hands in the air talking about, I love you, I love you, I love you, kissing the man thigh.
And they beat, remember Almac?
They
beat Almac. You see his eye? They beat him.
His eye was almost out of the socket. They pulled some dreads out their head. They knotted up the little Canadian boy.
How convince somebody that is acting?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Over the year, I had to stop watching it for a while. After they left Hawaii, I had to cut it off. It was just too much. You remember when Velvet was trying to leave and he was holding her documents? Remember that?
Yeah, and then Velvet came out. She said on the news that he forced her to marry him in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
said that way, if he ever got arrested, she'd have to bail him out. That just means she don't have to testify. She doesn't have.
Still married to him?
I don't know.
I don't think so, but
yeah, I remember it was her and a few other members. They got
Mama
married.
Dia passed away.
Mexico.
They dropped her off at the morgue with no clothes and no identification.
That's horrible. I'm sorry. That's
what her
daughter clothes. They said she was worried about material things and some other mess. T got the most accurate timeline that I done seen. The T.
Yeah, she has everything documented.
Yeah.
And some of her videos is not available, but I know they're private. She just haven't released them back yet, but she has everything.
But see, it's not the time to be hiding stuff and putting stuff on. It's an active investigation.
Let me ask you this. Do you think the reason why she's hiding this stuff is because maybe the authorities reached out to her?
If the authorities reached out to her, they would have already downloaded it and documented it.
Yeah, because man, it's so much. Like I'm sitting here listening to True, right? I was listening to him. I said, okay, if you guys are, because you remember the skit where I'm saying, so you remember the scene where they were smacking each other? You remember that?
I don't watch a lot of this stuff all the way through. I'll fast forward it
He would
first.
tell the girl, he told one of the girls, he told Sheba to smack Efaru. He said, smack her. And
okay, I saw that
and
one.
he said, smack her harder. Now, they're claiming that that was a skit for shock value to get, because people like drama. It seemed real to me, though. It seemed very real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed very real to me. And he's saying that since people like drama, they're trying to get to the mainstream media to get a Netflix deal. That's not, you could, listen, did you know that he was already reached for a deal? Somebody tried to reach out to him, but he denied it. I mean, no, that he didn't accept it.
What?
Hollywood has already reached out to him.
Cause that boy Cheese slipped off his cracker a long time ago. He was off before he ever hit the scene. This is a real cult. This ain't just no shenanigans.
Yes, but you know the crazy, it's playing out on social media. It's a cult. You remember back in the day, we couldn't see what the inner workings of those cults back then.
That's why I say this is gonna set precedence. I'm not just talking about the tea when I say this, though. Mm-hmm. Everybody is doing that stuff, holding stuff back right now to build up. People gonna come or they not gonna come. Point blank.
Oh, let me tell you guys what I found out.
What?
You will never believe this. I did a video last night giving praise to this guy named Canoon. He used to go by the name of Tron, right?
Yeah, I saw that
he
video.
Used to go by the name of Tron, but now he calls himself Canoon. So I'm doing a little research on him, right? And I find his YouTube account, and he's like showing all the teachings of Dr. York.
What?
Dr. York is a pedophile.
Yeah. 130. He has 135 years convicted.
Right. And I couldn't
molested
believe
over 135 children. Had over 135 children.
Why is he showing his teachings? It's like you went from one thing to another. I was beside myself when I found that out. I was beside myself. I said, "Are you sitting here?"
This just don't. It's like this is stuff we usually don't see, so it's shocking.
Right.
But then people are like, "Well, why are they there?" He is completely broken, and they broken, and they attracted to their brokenness.
It's crazy.
Hold on, y'all. Keep going.
But the thing is, you have to do something. If not for them, for the children they producing. Because look, we already got grown people that's got children, that's having children, that are followers still in some shape, form, or fashion of Malachi Z. York.
Right. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking some of those had to been they were children at the time following Dr. York. That's one of my theories.
It's not the only cult that was going, though. That was the time of the cult.
Right.
So it's like the babies that made it and the babies that didn't make it. Because remember, something strange happened while Zoka was pregnant, and then Zoka was no longer pregnant.
Right. There was a rumor that he make them drink this special tea so they can lose the pregnancy.
But then remember, they said it was screaming. Remember, they was sleeping in them tents when it happened, and they said it was a whole bunch of screaming from the tent.
Right.
And it didn't make no sense. And then it was speculation. So I don't know.
And then Efaru, she was pregnant too.
Mm-hmm.
I forget her real name.
Like what? 3 babies that's done disappeared.
Yep.
And then Mama Dia. And then that one that went back home and killed her mother.
Yeah. And I used to talk to her on Instagram.
Oh.
Trying to give like brotherly advice and stuff like that, like a OG advice. And I remember the last time I talked to her, a couple of days later, she was on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A few people who left Benign prison. And then that one girl doing porn, she doing internet porn, I found out today.
Who's that?
I don't know her name, but I found some video of her having a psychotic break on YouTube.
Oh, and then you're talking about Niza.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, Niza. Yeah, she has psychotic breakdown sometimes. Her name is Niza.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All this stuff is really sad to see.
And the thing is, like, I try to tell the story, it's so unbelievable that it's like it doesn't even sound like I'm telling the truth. This is what I've seen over the years. And I told people he taught people how to use the bathroom. And people said, Max, what are you talking about?
I found the
You
video.
found it, right?
I
And look,
found
did
the
you know?
video with
What
him
do
with
you
the
mean he taught
watermelon
them to use the
plant.
restroom?
Did you know people's like, Max, you gotta be lying. I said, no, he taught people how to squat outside and use a leaf or something, like to use
I'm
the
gonna
back.
have
And then he
Chuck
said your
Morgan
stuff don't
on
smell because they're on the B6 diet. The B, what was that diet? The B
that
what?
B6 diet.
The B6 diet that almost killed them.
Yo, out there looking like some walking, talking skeletons. But I'm gonna have Chuck Morgan on Thursday or Friday, and we probably gonna talk about this some more.
Who's Chuck Morgan?
I would like to invite
Chuck
you guys on
Morgan
too.
was a Nuwapian,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but
the
he
Wapian.
exposed Malachi Z. York
Mm.
after he found out, like when after doing the investigation, he found out what was going on because he was at one of the satellite locations.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you remember his compound in Atlanta?
hmm
You saw the
Yeah,
pictures
we've
of
been
it?
through.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am.
Yes,
I've
it's
got like
Max.
hundreds of videos on Malachi Z. York.
Do you really?
Yes,
All right.
along with victims. I've interviewed Tariq Noel,
I'm
Chuck
definitely
Tar
gonna check you out now.
Newman. We had Michael on there.
Okay.
I interviewed Khalil Armani, but that's
Oh, okay.
Yahweh Ben
Cool.
Yahweh.
Yahweh ben Yahweh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I know who he is. Wow. So, what do you?
But like
So let
Chuck's
me
did
ask
a
you this.
whole lot of research and because he runs the website 100 questions to ask him the Wapian.
Oh, okay.
So all cults at the core have certain things in common.
Right.
So it's like you can correlate Nature Boy versus York, and you can get a better understanding of it. Y'all more than welcome to drop in and ask questions.
Now I'm gonna be doing a piece maybe tonight. What? How come some people? Why are some people more prone to joining cults than others?
Some people are more susceptible to brainwashing, basically.
But I think it's also the habits of the cult. Look at what they do, just like narcissists do. What do cults do? Hey, they're friendly.
Mhm.
They're love bombing.
Right.
They'll take
Hey,
the
come
place
join
of
us.
your
Hey,
family.
we're having this event.
Right.
Oh, we want you to come again. And then they keep love bombing you, inviting you to things. And then after a while, it's like, oh, I like being around these people. And you they start listening to them. And then after a while, they get you to only want to be around them.
Right.
When you start to question them or distance yourself, they withdraw that love and affection. And you're like,
Right.
oh,
By the time
running
you start
back,
to distance yourself,
you go back to them, and then they make you isolated from your family and friends who are most likely going to tell you, like, hey, something's wrong with those people.
Okay.
And then they get them.
That's why I'm like, man, I hope I ain't going too hard. So yeah, I'm with you on that because I'm like, he did the same thing.
A cult tries to take the place of your family. First, they demonize the outside world. We're the only ones that can understand you. We're the only ones that know what you're going through.
We're the ones who really
only
love
ones
you.
that have the answer. We're the only way. Like he told him he was God.
Black Anonymous, you on one. Did y'all remember what Umar said? He was like,
you know what?
Elder.
All these people seem to lead back to York in some shape, form, or fashion.
I know. It's crazy because he was like, this was
York
random.
had 135 children.
Yeah, it was random when he said it.
Children that was almost grown in the 70s.
Yep, that's right. So some of these
has
people out here,
grandchildren that was grown in the 90s.
Right.
They have been walking among us for a good many years, and they put on different costumes and take on different personas and start different things. But it's not just York. It's Sweet Daddy. It's Sweet Daddy Grace.
Sweet Daddy Grace.
Father Divine.
Reverend Ike. If you really think about it, Reverend
Ike. Yeah.
They had another one called Sweet Daddy McCullough.
Thank you, cutie one.
Out of North Carolina. He had a small cult. But Umar, he said this randomly, before he asked for his donations and stuff. He was like, "Oh, I just want to say peace to the elder. You'll be free soon."
Yeah,
Peace
I
to
remember
Dr.
that.
York.
I was like,
That's when I put him on notice. I said, "Wait a minute, it's something with him. It's something with him and Brother
And
Polite, because Brother Polite do the same
Intellect,
thing."
that's the York follower. That was one of his close people before he got arrested in the 2000s.
Right.
You know, you have to be aware of the background of these people you start supporting, because their background isn't always as clean as what they tell you. You can't listen to what they tell you. You have to go see for yourself.
Right.
But see, most of these people that's falling for this, oh yeah, and her too.
Oh yeah, her too. I was eventually gonna do a video about her.
I did a video on her.
You did, yeah. TripC, go to TripC's Treehouse.
Let me see a transcript. You gonna cover this? You in for a ride? Let me tell you. Get prepared. You in for a ride. Wait till you see all this. It's every day the information is coming out. You're gonna be in for a ride.
Yeah, all the Sweet Daddies came from the International House of Prayer, founded by Sweet Daddy Grace.
Yep. There's a cult out here where I live at. There's a cult. It's a church. It's a church cult. And I remember going to one of their services because I was dating somebody at the time. She talked me into going to the church. It's a cult. And you should have saw my face when I was in there.
You know what she was doing though?
She was trying to recruit me.
Yeah, she was trying to recruit. It's called fishing, flirty fishing.
Yeah,
they send out women or sometimes guys, and they get them to bring new members in. The Children of God cult.
Did you know? And it's a white guy. Did you know they were calling him Daddy? And did you know predominantly
they usually start off by calling him Daddy, then Jesus, then God.
And his membership is 98% black.
Oh, so he's doing the Jim Jones. He's trying to be Jim Jones.
He was like, Daddy's here. And you should have saw my face. I'm like, I got to get up out of here. Where's my car?
But guess what? Max, the one that the Christian cult I've been talking about in Des Moines, Iowa, the late pastor, people called him Papa.
Papa, okay.
Papa.
They always try to take the place of some father figure in your life.
Right.
Like, what did Jim Jones say? If you need a father, I'll be a father. If you need a brother, I'll be a brother. If you need a God, I'll be your God.
Did you know they wouldn't let me leave that church? Because I was trying to get out of there. They had men guarding the exit.
Yeah.
They said, no, the service is not over yet. Yep.
My aunt had a friend of hers whose daughter became a part of Jim Jones's cult. And the lady lost her daughter. She was one of the people that died in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
So my aunt and her friend went to a Jim Jones case like evangelist meeting. And she said when she went inside, they took all of their bags of belongings. Wow. They gave them a card and then told them to write down their information. And she said they would not give them their stuff back until the card was filled out, and they wouldn't get their stuff until it was time to go. My aunt said she was praying throughout the whole time. Says, God,
wow,
if you help me to get out of here, I will never come back.
Wow.
And they used to harass people that came. They would send letters, phone calls, show up outside their house, going through their garbage cans, all kind of crazy mess.
I'm certainly glad you
John Williams, he was a cult leader. He is a cult leader.
I'm glad you covering this because I want people
information man show.
I want more people to cover this. I'm glad you decided to cover this. Let me see a transcript.
Yeah, I did because I wanted people to know that there are Christian cults.
Right.
There are non-Christian cults.
Look, Jim Jones started out as a Christian preacher, a Christian pastor.
Right.
And then he went around most of his people were converts from other Christian churches.
Oh, Rob, you the one you too? See?
Wow. Yeah, it's deep.
The only thing that saves my friend, her daughter went, the only thing that saved my aunt's friend is the lady had, I think, high blood pressure or something, and she couldn't go. The doctor was like, no.
Yeah, man.
The people that were actually in the locations where he had control, they didn't have that choice.
What was it called? The People's Temple or something?
It was called the People's Temple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Like he had an apartment building in San Francisco. They had a compound out in the farming country in California. Then they had a place down in LA. Yeah, I got chased around downtown San Diego by Hare Krishnas. That was some creepy mess.
really.
Yeah, like every corner I went on, they was there with a bass drum.
What were they saying to you?
They weren't saying anything to me in particular. They were on the corner with a tambourine and a bass drum and an amplifier singing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Wow.
And every time I left and turned the corner, there they were on the next corner. Hare Krishna.
Hey, She Nurses TV.
Hey, She Nurse TV. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's just like Nature Boy. He was they're called, look, they're on the news calling him God.
When they said that, I was like, oh,
they're making it worse for him.
Y'all either drunk the Kool-Aid or y'all scared that he gonna come back and beat y'all.
But get this.
If y'all don't call him God.
Believe that
they're starting to mention dates now. They're saying as soon as this new solar eclipse is coming, they can't wait for that. So I'm like, what does that mean? What are y'all gonna do on that date?
But you know his birthday is April 29th.
But you know, he was live on Big O. They was live on Big O talking to him, and he's sitting up there telling him to
witness tampering, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all want to play it? Let me play it for him. Okay. Is it on your channel, Max or TripC?
I can't remember. I know what you're talking about. I think it is, but I gotta find a timestamp. But yeah, he was telling them to contact Nateri.
He called from jail.
Yes, he did.
And talked to his followers and told them, hey, one of you need to go talk to, what's her name? Nateri is one of the ladies. She fled or was able to finally get out of the cult.
Yes.
And she's the one that filed charges and they did an investigation.
Yes.
Oh, we have so many things coming up.
Their sexual encounter on Twitter. That's what the 3 charges for prohibition on sexually transmitted images. One was for the R word, rape, and the other one was for false imprisonment because they wouldn't let her go.
Right.
Well, it's video footage of them like coercing people and blocking doors and stuff.
He said he woke up and she was gone. So she left when he was sleeping.
Did Peter Turner do the same thing to Ike Turner? She left when he was
Didn't they all bounce that way? They all left
because he was holding.
Look, he had Velvet's passport. He had her identification. The baby's passport. He would not give them to her.
You talking about Baby John?
No, Velvet's baby.
Oh,
he had a baby with Velvet named Eliana.
Yeah. He had her and the baby passport, and he would not let her leave. Her daddy came down there. She left a total of 4 times, and the 4th finally stuck.
Yep.
I thought Nateri wasn't doing any interview. I thought that was
he been on Big O since Nature Boy got arrested. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the other one that was on.
Yeah, he is.
Are they under their real name?
Yeah, and then he was asking about USB drives and all this other stuff. Amalia said they took the one with the evidence.
When they ever go live on Bigo again, I'm going to send you a link.
Because we're talking about Nature Boy and the Carbon Nation Code.
When they go live again, I'll send you a link on Instagram so you can listen to it.
Okay.
As soon as they go live again. Because now they're trying to say that they're actors. Come on now.
How you going to be acting?
Yeah, they was acting. Nature Boy wouldn't be in jail.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have sent the SWAT team, but it's out there. Okay.
They're trying to formulate a defense. You know what I see? If it was me, I would just be quiet because look, check this out.
How do we know? Remain silent.
How do we know that more arrests is not going to be made? We don't know that.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's gonna go in there and start snitching himself.
Right.
Because look, it's a whole lot of ex-members, and we don't know what they doing because most of them don't be on social media. For all we know, they done hit up Yaya, Pocahontas, Serenity, Rambo, Phoenix Rising, and his girl.
Oh, you know them all.
We don't know.
Phoenix Rising.
I know
they got some colorful names, don't they?
Yes.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is funny. Nature Boy used to come on my panel.
Wow.
And, he used to come on my show. And I remember I had made a joke one time. I said my name is gonna be Spirit something or Spirits, whatever it was, and I had convinced people that I was going over there to join my spiritual father, Nature Boy, and I had a whole skit, and people believed me. I was going on that whole skit for 2 days, and I finally had to tell people, look, this ain't a joke, because I realized this was right before Mama Dia passed away. And once she passed away, I realized it wasn't a joke. So I had to stop joking because, families are watching and families are watching their children over there. Just like, for example, I don't know if you know this, but Musa graduated from an HBCU. He comes from a great family.
Yep.
His dad was in the military and his dad lost his life in combat. And Musa, his mother talked. She's like, we just want him back. Musa has 2 other children as well that he left before he came to the cult. He had 2 children he left. And he comes from a great family, a very great family. And they just want him back because Musa had a car accident and he had damage to his brain. And he was
traumatic
in the hospital.
Brain injury.
Yeah. And she
Is
said
that how he got to following Dr. York? I was going to ask you about that.
Well, don't forget OnStar.
Yeah, so he, after the accident, I guess she noticed a change in him, and then next thing you know, he's over there. He's over there in Mexico, and she just wanted him to come home. Very loving mother and very great family, and he just chose to stay. And he was with Tori, and he had a baby with Tori on the camp. She left. He didn't even go with her. And he said, I'm staying with, Nature Boy. And
Nature Boy is his God.
It's his God, yeah. And other people, True, he's former military.
Yep.
Joy.
I don't know. Was Nature Boy an athlete? I know he was in the military.
No, he's former military. Nature Boy was in the military as well.
Nature Boy didn't make it past boot camp.
No, he was in the military. He did a few years.
Musa has 4 children. One of the white girls that left was pregnant by him.
From what I remember, because I remember him saying it. He barely scraped by boot camp and got out right after.
Yeah, well,
psychotic break or whatever, because he had mental issues before he got in the military.
Mm-hmm. So
and then I was listening to that interview with his brother today, and he said
he saw that interview,
talking about he couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Isn't his brother's name one of his aliases?
His brother's name is Leonardo.
Yeah. Leonardo.
See, they muddy the water because his brother said his last name, that Eligio's last name is Prada.
Yeah, Prada. He used to go by Eligio Prada Bishop.
Mm-hmm. And then he went by Nature Boy Prada.
Then he went by Nature Boy Prada.
And then Eligio Prada.
Legio Prada. Then he went by the Tahuti. And then he went by Nature Boy. Then he went by
let me pull this article up. It's the most concise thing I done found on this dude.
Then the most honorable Nature Boy, the most honorable. He went by that. Now he's 3 guys.
I can't. This is like almost worse than the
Baba G.
when these people got
Baba G.
Presiding Bishop, the Chief Apostle.
I used to call him the Baba Baba.
Like
he worse than York.
Yeah, he works. He used to be Baba G. But let me see a transcript.
Academian?
He said currently, let me see a transcript. He is 60%.
Wait, his birth name is Prada. Adopted name is Bishop.
You heard me? Let me see a transcript.
His parents died and the children was adopted out.
I can't hear you, TripC.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me though?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, TripC, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Unmute yourself.
Wait,
Can you hear me now?
Hold on 1 second.
I still can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Let me see a transcript.
Max, can you say something?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What happened?
Can you hear me?
I didn't. Nobody came off.
Oh, check your settings.
Can y'all hear me?
Check your settings.
You hear all of us. Okay.
All right, let me go out and I'll come back. Hold on, let me go out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey,
Have returned.
I still can't hear you. I don't know what.
Oh Lord.
This is your
StreamYard tripping tonight.
adopted by an abusive white couple, the Bishops. Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. TripC, I can't hear you. Can you put the article in the
Can you hear me now?
hello? Can you hear me, y'all? You know what? You may be right. Hold on, y'all. With the refresh. Hey,
Hey.
I can hear you now.
Yay. I'm trying to find it. The one thing about this daggone reading list is if you click on the article, it disappears. So now I gotta find it again. But it's a cult group that wrote this article about him. It's real, but it's 2 years old. But up to that point, it's very accurate. But yeah, I'm gonna drop down, but I'm gonna find it for you. I'm still looking for it. But
Okay.
Remy Live. I'm supposed to be over there. I'd be bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be over there too. Y'all should check
Okay.
out. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
See you later. All right. Okay. Hey, Max. I sent the link back down. Definitely check out TripC because her and Max and the T, they're the experts on Nature Boy.
Oh,
I was asking you a question, Max.
Can
When you said you saw Musa's, or I guess his name is Kanoon, right?
okay.
When you saw his YouTube page, was this recent videos about Dr. York or one from like back in the day?
He's re-uploading old teachings of Dr. York. And this is Cutie sent me I think Cutie you put me up on it, right? And then I started doing a little digging, and he's been commenting under that account, and then somebody else sent me an email said, yeah, that is him. What's wrong? What's the problem, Max? I said, what do you mean what's the problem? He's sharing Dr. York's teachings. Do you know why Dr. York is serving time right now? And they said, no, Max, why? Why? He said, well, no, he said, the person said, well, the government lied on Dr. York.
What?
That's what they said. And I didn't argue. You know, at that point, I just started ignoring it.
DNA don't lie.
All right, but look, let me see a transcript. I'm gonna warn you on this one. I like that you're covering this. I want you to keep covering it because it's a big topic. But he got low-key members out there.
I know.
And this is what they're gonna do. They're not gonna be nasty with you though. They come in peace. They're gonna be like, well, you know, Dr. York was lied on. That's how you know they're members. They're going to say that, hey, look, he was lied on. The government lied on him because he was a powerful man. Once I heard that person say that, I already knew to drop back. I can't go in a back and forth at that point.
He said, QC1 said a month ago.
Yeah. And other people told me too. They said, yes, that is him. And what's the problem? I'm like, what do you mean? What's the problem?
Know, I was watching, I know about Khalil Amani because I think it was A&E did a
I've talked to him
on the the Yahweh being Yahweh.
And he brought him down.
And it was his daughter was on there. And she kept saying that her father was not guilty of what they said he did. And I was like,
yeah, he still got loyal followers out there.
And I just couldn't, and I was like, I could believe it because like, hey, that's her father. But at the same time, I'm just like, man.
Yep, you still have loyal followers. And Khalil Amani was instrumental in bringing that cult down. And he was in witness protection.
I feel really bad that he can't have a relationship with his kids.
He was in witness protection for a while. Mm-hmm.
So
And so I talked to Khalil Amani. It was about a couple of years ago. He used to come on the channel. And the reason why I got back into the Nature Boy situation, because 2 years ago, I had said in a video, I said, listen, if you don't stop what you're doing, I'm going to be covering your legal trial. And guess what?
Right.
I'm back. I told him, I said, the next time I come back, I'm not stopping until it's over. It's only going to be a couple things that's going to happen. Either you're going to go all the way to trial and get acquitted, or you're going to go all the way to trial and get convicted. Or if you're lucky, somebody might drop it. But here's the thing in Georgia. If they don't have the victim, if they have enough evidence that they collected, they can still go forth with the trial.
And also, this is a possibility too. The same thing with what's his name? I can't think of it. Is it Grandmaster Jay? You can have another state or the federal government bring a case against you.
Right.
So if Georgia doesn't bring it, I mean, isn't Velvet from Ohio?
She's from New Orleans.
Or New Orleans?
Where she's living in Ohio. She's living in Ohio.
So she can bring a case against him from there, or some of these other members. Okay, Mama Diaz's family is in the United States. He in the United States now.
Right.
So
it's so much going on with this.
And like you said, this is a real life cult we're seeing in the thing. Because I remember, like in high school, senior year, in my government class, we were watching every day because they were doing live news coverage of the Waco cult. That was live for us. We were like watching it every day. Are they gonna come out today? Because it was like a big old standoff. You know, you had ATF, FBI outside, you had the cult inside. Every day, looking in the news.
They called themselves the Branch Davidians.
The Branch Davidians.
Yep. David Koresh.
That's the last cult that I actually saw, like, it was coverage every day for.
Yeah, it's but the thing is about this, we didn't know the inner workings of it, but this cult here, we're watching the inner workings
in real time.
In real time on social media. And the reason why I got interested in it, what drawed me in, is because I had suspicion that it was an occultish type of situation. And I've always been interested in cults since Charles Manson and stuff. And that's what drawed me in. But I must tell you, man, after the Hawaii incident, I had to back up. It was too much for me at that point. It was a lot of abuse I'm seeing. You know, he'll tell one person, this is no longer your wife, it's my wife. And Velvet told a very, very heartfelt, disturbing story. I never forget it. This is when she left for the last time, right? She was telling us a situation that happened. She said that he took all the women away from their boyfriends, and he had sex with all of them in the house at the same time. And Zoka was pregnant at the time with Solar's baby, and she didn't want to have sex when he had sex with her anyway. And then he told the story one time how he break his women in. He said he'll go up to them when they least expect it, and he will violate their, their backside. And yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Like I said, he got locked up. Don't let him out.
Don't let him out. Yep. So this is the first time where I say this is going to stick, because why? Georgia or just the United States, they don't play when it comes to these type of charges anywhere in the United States.
Right.
And there's former members out there that I'm sure they're probably going to testify. At least Velvet, I know she's probably going to testify.
Right. And Andrea. Is it Andrea?
Oh yeah, Heaven's Gate, the spaceship. That's Johnny.
That man was like a mathematician or something, a doctor, right?
Yeah, they were all wearing Nike Cortez shoes. Johnny Applewhite was the leader, Heaven's Gate. And they believed that when the Hale's Bop came, that was the mothership to take them to another dimension. Yep. I remember that too. And
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out. They did it in parts.
Yeah.
But if I'm the last two people, and you see that the comment didn't pick nobody up, y'all didn't think so. I mean, like, wait.
I know.
Like,
I know you've seen documentaries on the whole People's Temple.
mm-hmm.
When they gave the kids the Kool-Aid first. You remember that?
Okay, I missed that
They
part.
did it in stages. They gave it to the children first because they figure if you give it to the children first, the parents won't back out.
Oh,
that's what they did. So many people. There was a few survivors in that though. But I remember that. I had this weird fascination with cults. I don't know why. I think when I was
me too. I like watching. All this week I've been watching nothing but cult movies, cult documentaries.
I remember when I was little, right? My mother was watching this like PBS special on Charles Manson.
Yep.
And kids ain't supposed to be watching that. My mother didn't think I was watching it. She thought I was in the room playing or whatever. I think it was about I mean, I wasn't like young. I mean, it was about 9 or 10, right? And I was in the other room playing video games and I was just kind of listening. I was like at her room, but I was watching the TV. She didn't know I was watching. And I've been hooked ever since. And then when she found out that I was watching, said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Who is this guy?" Like, she's like, and then she just looked at me. She said, "I thought you were in the room playing your game." Then she was telling me about, Charles Manson and how one of his followers tried to kill Gerald Ford. And so then, back then we had the encyclopedia and we had to go to the library back then. And I remember I've been hooked ever since.
It had an encyclopedia. Yep.
And I've been hooked ever since. And Nature Boy came along, and I was like, I was like amazed how he got all these people to follow him. And granted, it'll be a couple of months where I'll drop back, and then I'll pick up again and see where he's at.
Yeah.
And then the next time I picked up, he was in Honduras. They used to be Melanation. They used to call themselves Melanation. And then like Phoenix Rising, they dropped off, and then he became Carbonation. And then
why did he change the name from Melanation to Carbonation?
You know what? I don't know. I think it was a situation where a lot of the members branched off, and he wanted to rebrand himself, so he called himself Carbonation. And so I started following him then, and then he went to Mexico. So I started following him all throughout Mexico. I followed him in Honduras as well. And yeah, all the way to Hawaii. Wow. And I warned him because I used to talk to him on Instagram. I used to talk to him. He used to come on my panel. And he used to be like, "Max, you're a funny guy." He said, "Max, we're not a cult." And I said, "Yes, you are a cult." He said, "Max, man, don't say that, man. I'm not a cult."
Not a cult.
I said, "Bro, you're a cult." And he was like, "Okay, well," and I told him, I said, "Listen, if you don't change, it's okay to have the power, but use it for good." Mm-hmm. I said, "If you keep wilding out, I'm going to cover your legal case." Mm-hmm. And It's like my words came back to haunt him.
Hey, Max, I need to get we've been on here. We probably can talk like another hour.
All right. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming up and telling them more about it, because most of like the one I've been, you got to go to one of my videos. Pastor Dwight Reed, 63-year-old man, married an 18-year-old member of his church.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
all right.
Yeah. But thank you so much. And I will definitely, you going live next?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I put your link in the chat. So I know a couple of people subscribe. You're very welcome. And
feel free to stop by if I do go live.
Okay, I will.
All right, now.
And I'll share it on my community wall.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, guys, take care.
All right, bye. Oh, y'all. Cults. Thank you, TripC. Thank you, Max V World Media. In conclusion, Nature Boy, 3 God, Eligio Bishop, is locked up as of last Thursday, and don't let him out. Keep it at no bond, please. Just, yeah. He'll probably get a lawyer. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to find the video, y'all. He called from the jailhouse after he got arrested to talk to his Carbon Nation, telling them to contact Natiri, who is the woman who went to the police for him putting their video of their having sex on Twitter, raping her, and false imprisonment. You witness intimidation? You know those jailhouse calls are recorded. And I'm sorry, that's why I also believe that the other recording from Mr. Reed, may not be true. Because I was like, in Nature Boy's call, I heard the operator say, collect call from DeKalb County Jail. At the beginning, and then at the end, it was like, completing call from DeKalb County Jail, and it hung up. And I'm like, I didn't hear none of that from that audio with Kerrion. There was no Los Angeles County Jail operator. That was shady. Oh, it's not meant to be shady, because I got something to say about it. Thank you so much, A-Lady747. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Where is it? Yes. They got locked up. Don't let them out. All right. And the reason why I have that, okay, Tasha K of the Unwind with Tasha K channel. Congratulations on making 1 million subscribers. She got her silver button. She had 1 million subscribers before the trial, Cardi B, but then she lost some subscribers like right after, but she went back up. Well, last week, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, about the same time Nature Boy is getting arrested, her assistant, I think Chelsea, goes online and says, hey, Tasha had to talk to Olga, who's her attorney, had to turn herself in. We're waiting to hear from Olga so we can post bail so she can get out. So here I am thinking like, Tasha K's in jail. And it was basically stemming from, everyone was speculating, from not removing the videos, right, that she had of Cardi B because she lost the injunction. The judge said, hey, you have to remove them or you're going to get, more of another fine, or you're going to get like a year or two in jail. Right? So I'm going to, I know how to go online. I did a search for Kerrion Franklin. I put the video in the chat. I did a search for Nature Boy. I put that one in the chat too, showing you how to look up the information to verify, right? So this is me going to, because I thought Atlanta, Fulton County. I go to Fulton County. I put in Kibi Latasha. Nothing. I go to Gwinnett County, the next county nearby, Marietta, Georgia. Latasha Kibi. Nothing. All right. Then I go, okay, what's the other county? I even went to the same county as Nature Boy. I went DeKalb County, Latasha Kibi. Nothing. There's another county called Cobb County. Put in Latasha Kibi. Nothing. Gwinnett County. Nothing. Couldn't find her nowhere. I was like, where in the world is Latasha Kibi? Oh, where in the world can she be? And if y'all know, y'all saw I even did a video. I was singing all these songs. Have you seen her? Have you seen her? Been around the world and I can't find little Tasha. I don't know where, I don't know why, where she's gone away. I saw Sean J.V. Way because I follow Sean Way. Sean J.V. Way, love him. Also watch him when he's on Station Head too. And he was like, he was basically saying the same thing I was thinking. He was like, Latasha, where are you? Are you really in jail, girl? Because your assistant is online telling us that you are in jail. And a lot of them who were reporting like, hey, Tasha K allegedly has gone to jail. Everybody was reporting, saying, remember Larry Reid kept saying, oh, Kerrion is in jail. He was driving in a car with someone's, a dead woman's car. And then we found out later on, it was like two separate incidents that had nothing to do with each other. Right? So I'm thinking like, okay. And then some people said, oh, her assistant is lying. Oh, her assistant is faking. And so I'm thinking like, and then TripC was like, oh, she's probably in federal custody because it was a federal trial. Right? Y'all, so Friday night, Tasha K, Tasha Kibi, came out on her own program in an orange jumpsuit. Talking about, I just got out of jail, y'all. And I'm like, did she just do an April Fool's joke on the 15th on us? Did you just punk us like Ashton Kutcher used to do on MTV? You got us talking about you. You got us talking about your show. And then here you are, you show up. And was very shady to the real. To my, oh, they said I was locked up, but I ain't had no job. But look, let's talk about these women from the real who lost their job. And I was like, ma'am, are you making jokes about going to jail? Because everybody assumed you was in jail along with Kerrion and Nature Boy. And here you are, alive and well. And in the words of Sean David Way, you over here kind of got me a concern about you a little bit, maybe not. Just say. We got all this hoopla thinking, you know, okay, the winos gonna have to pull their resources together. They're gonna have to get $11.11 to put money on your books or get you out of the bail. Because obviously you keep saying you ain't got $3.5 million for Cardi B. Which I know if you got 1 million subscribers, all of them all they had to do was give you $4. Or they could all just send Cardi B $4 in the mail and say this is for Latasha. But you know, ma'am, you should not be joking about stuff like that. And my thing is this: you did this time. I think this is the only time you can pull this. So the next time your assistant gets on the air, or even your husband say, "Hey, Latasha's in jail," we all gonna be like, okay, and keep going about our business. You actually might be in jail and need some help. Come on, Latasha. Come on, Tasha. I do like you. But I like Cardi B more. And you went overboard with that. But I really don't like your friend. But I actually like you more than him. So, right, Cardi. Oh, wait. She said back to the cat. I want y'all to sell something. I was going to do a reaction to this. So here, let me put this up. Fair use, fair use. This video is protected by Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act of 1976. And I want to show y'all this. I've been making. Cause I had to show. I'm gonna get my commentary on this. Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna close out the show with this. Okay, again, let me put the banner up. Fair use, fair use. This video is protected by Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act of 1976, which allows for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Thank you, mods. And in case this video doesn't get monetized, please hit a sister's cash app. Okay? Boy likes treats. All right. So I'm going to give my commentary on LaTasha. This is her introduction to her video from Friday night. Remember, her assistant Chelsea told everybody 2 days before, I think either Wednesday or Thursday, LaTasha has to turn herself in. Right? Turn herself in. Can y'all hear?
Oh, we live.
Is that loud enough for y'all? I'm gonna make it louder.
We live. I'm sorry. We live.
Ma'am got a orange jumpsuit on.
Hold on, y'all. It's been a hell of a week, okay? Just busted out.
Busted out.
Hey.
They let you out.
Hey.
And you shut up on the live.
Woo! All right. We ain't drinking wine tonight, okay? We drinking Casamigos.
Casamigos.
Right? I don't know if y'all see how I look. You know what I'm saying? Hair ain't done, no makeup. I just got out. Okay.
You ain't got out of no damn well.
Let me see what they talking about real quick. Let me pour me a little drink.
Got people paying attention.
I got to open this up.
Kind of caring, maybe not really.
Y'all miss me.
You ain't got nowhere.
Miss me. I don't know why they trying to keep a good down. They need to leave me alone. Hold on for a second. Let me get this over.
Everybody was getting locked up last week for her.
5 days.
I guess Tasha was like, everybody else going to jail, but Tasha ain't one.
Happy Fuckery Friday.
Yeah, you put the fuckery in Fuckery Friday with this here.
Casamigos with a little cranberry.
A little cranberry.
This how my week been.
She probably rolled up out of bed.
This how my week been. Look, I'm missing 2 nails here. Look, y'all. 2
I got
nails
one
here.
fingernail.
I burnt this hand. Slammed this one in the car door. Cut this one. And because my hand's in pain, because I've been in jail.
You ain't been in no...
I can't get my damn nails done.
If you had been in jail, all your nails would be gone. All of them gone. And that ring wouldn't be on your finger neither.
That was long overdue.
From a prison fight.
Let me know what y'all sipping on tonight. I want to see. Let me see the comments. What y'all sipping on tonight?
Are you sipping on? the tears of all the people who did
y'all better
videos
hit that
about
like
you.
button. Don't be talking about my 2 missing nails and my cut finger and this one slammed in the car door. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear.
Ma'am, this
Okay,
you
you
joking
girls
about
is trying to
going to
get me
jail.
up in there. Now I know I got short hair and I'm a bit, you know, a little on the aggressive side, but I'm not aggressive like that. Not.
Did she say she not aggressive like that? Ma'am. Ma'am.
At all.
Tasha.
Boy, do we have a show tonight, okay? I appreciate y'all calls and everything, and y'all putting money on my commissary books. I ate Roman noodles all week.
Tasha, you ain't been no damn where. You wasn't in Fulton County. You wasn't in Gwinnett County. You wasn't in Cobb County. You wasn't in DeKalb. You wasn't even next door to Nature Boy. You keep playing like this, putting this energy out of the universe, you gonna really be in the jail.
It was hard in there. But you know, Shaq, he posted bail. He had to come get me. I had to go to work. I owe $4 million. I had to go to work. I had to go to work.
You say you ain't got $4 million.
Money is to be made. Money is to be made. Now, as you can see, we put on the subscribers only mode. Okay. Reason
you didn't want them people.
We only want this.
And you know why you put it on a subscribers only mode? Because you knew as soon as you went live and then they saw you with that little fake ass orange jumpsuit, everybody that don't like your ass is gonna be in that chat, basically roasting your ass. Your minds was gonna be working overtime, man. You ain't got to nobody jail. You out here faking going to jail for views.
Subscribers, okay, to have a good time in the chat. All right? Ain't nobody blocked. But if you want to subscribe, you're going to have to convert to being
so that's what you're trying to do. Get them to subscribe to your channel so you can keep your 1 million subscribers.
So let me tell y'all what happened.
You need to have them all paid. Send you $4.
I get a call from my lawyer. She said I got to turn myself in.
Olga ain't call you. Is Olga watching this? I don't think Olga signed up for this.
So I said, for what? I said, Olga, for what?
Olga.
She said, because I just refused to comply.
Yeah, you refused to comply.
Oh, damn. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? She said, well, you know, the judge wasn't happy with all them comments I've been making.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to carry my son down to Gwinnett County jailhouse, okay?
Use a goddamn lie, because that's the second county I looked your ass up in was Gwinnett County, and you wasn't in there. And if you was in jail, the police would be at your studio coming to pick you up.
Made a lot of friends down there. I did it humbled me just a little bit.
Humbled you?
Just a little bit.
Don't lie.
You know, just a little bit. You know. Humble.
They shouldn't have let you out there. See? If you was really locked up, they should have let you out. So that's why I know you ain't going to no jail. Justin got out in 6 days. That humbled them. Hopefully it humbled Kerrion and Nature Boy. Probably not Nature Boy, but Kerrion, hopefully.
I learned a lot.
What did you learn? What did you learn? You ain't learned nothing. You ain't learned a goddamn
thing.
thing.
So if you winos in there, that was my fans, you know?
Oh, they helped protect you in there?
But we're here. That's all that matters.
They kept the girl named Chica off you?
We're here, unlike the real.
See the shade?
Put the real up. Yeah.
See the shade?
Where you at? They're not.
We're here, unlike the real.
Yeah. We're here, unlike the real. You see what happens when you open your mouth? You're jobless, okay?
yeah, you at work, unlike the real, they can go get other jobs. Most of them have, loving partner, family, someone to go home to, just like yourself. But they don't owe Cardi B $4 million. And you talking about, they would have a job if they didn't keep their mouth? If they would have kept their mouth closed? Ain't it the popcorn the kettle black? Tasha, I kind of like you. More than Mr. Reed. But not better than Cardi, because I'm a Cardi fan. But why, man? Why are you out here pretending to go to jail as a joke? There are real people who can't get out. What if one day Shaq can't get you out of jail? He's going to be down there. He's going to come online and say, hey, can y'all help me get Tasha out of jail? You know what we're going to say? You caught us last time. We ain't going to fall for this again. Better call Mr. Reed. That's what we doing? We putting on orange jumpsuits. And you know what? Someone probably is going to send this to Cardi's lawyers or the judge. And like, look, Your Honor, she's not taking this seriously. And they might sign a warrant and pick your ass up for real. What you gonna do? And if you were to go to jail, your hair was kind of slicked down, kind of nice. But no, you would have that Boosie fade cut back. Sis, no. Yes, this like, how you out here? How long did it take you to set up that joke? Like, hey, Chelsea, go online and tell them that Olga said that I had to turn myself in because I don't want to take the videos down. And you're supposed to take down. Because the judge said so. Are you trying to get more subscribers? Like 1 million's not enough? So you're trying to get what? Twice as that? All y'all winos. Yes, like I saw the thing too. Like, oh damn, she really is in jail. She all on Instagram and everything. Y'all, let me go find it for y'all. This is gonna be the last thing I talk about, and then it's gonna be it. Hold on, I can't find it. Where? And then some people had speculated, oh no, she's not in jail. Does someone know what Tasha K? Chelsea says. Tasha. Okay, here it is. All right, let me show y'all this. That's what I'm saying. This we getting the April Fool's joke in the middle of April. She got all of us, but I'm just like, because you know me, because I'm looking at all the counties. I'm like, what jail is she in? And plus it was a holiday weekend, so you thought like, oh, we won't know till Monday or Tuesday, right? She gonna come on Friday and say, hey, I just got a jail. What the hell? Fair use.
Like I said, if you see the mugshot, don't repost it if you're a supporter. If you're a true wino, you're not going to repost stuff like that. I know you guys saw it on the blog this morning. It's not that big of a deal. Worst comes to worst, Tasha is going to be in jail probably until Monday. Olga is working on getting her a bond. It's not that big of a deal, but
that's,
you know, people just prey on other
people's
downfalls.
That's their video doing that, not mine.
She turned herself in this morning. It was not a big dramatic scene.
Look at that. Do not repost the mugshot.
She is in Gwinnett County, and it's a nice jail from what I hear. She'll be fine. I know she'll be fine. Tasha is a survivor, and that's what she's going to do. She's going to prevail every time, and you're not going to take this opportunity from her. We still have some shows coming out, so when she gets out, she will address what happened. So, yeah, we're not taking any donations.
As I'm looking at this,
GoFundMe.
She looks too happy.
Need your money. If you want to support, make sure to buy the I Ain't Got It merch. But yeah, she turned herself in this morning. The mugshot is going around on the internet. It's very childish.
What mugshot? Y'all seen the mugshot?
Pray for her kids. Pray for her family. And I have Tasha's phone right now, so we are going to be updating. Be like she never left. I promise you guys. So,
because she didn't go nowhere.
Very, very soon. So, I'm with her husband. Chuck, do you want to say anything to the people? Shaq doesn't want to say anything, you guys. He's obviously...
Because Shaq was like, this is not my motherfucking idea. I didn't want to do this.
And like I said, she'll get out. If not tomorrow, it'll probably be Monday, which will be fine. But I will be doing Fuckery Friday this Friday tomorrow. So I will be hosting Fuckery Friday. Tasha did write out a list of things for me to talk about that she wanted me to talk about. And she wrote down her commentary. So tomorrow it'll be me, Jasmine, and Shaq doing Fuckery Friday. So you guys be supportive. Please do not. We are not taking GoFundMe donations. We don't need it. Just buy the I Ain't Got It merch, and I'll see you guys.
So you did this for views. And for them to buy merchandise. I ain't gotta merchandise. Which is probably gonna go help pay Cardi B back. Man. That's it, y'all. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm tired. Next time they say, Tasha K in jail, we're like, oh, okay. Thoughts and prayers. Everybody went to jail last week but Tasha K. See how you're faking. Oh my goodness. There are real people who have family members out here in jail. You're making a joke of it? Well, she better figure out a payment plan to pay Cardi B back. Yeah, she's waiting on her food order. There's a pig comment from Tasha K talking about don't release the mugshot. Oh, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here with me the last 2 hours. I thought I was only going to be here an hour. Thank y'all to the mods. Thank you to people who came in. Thank you to TripC's Treehouse. Thank you to Max V World Media. Definitely check them out. Also check out Ramil Mott. If you love the content and you want to support the channel, here's my Cash App. Let me see the transcript. Also, I need to get her fingernails done. So she kept saying, look, I got 2 fingernails missing, and this one's in the car door. Like, man. Like someone said, all your fingernails be gone. Oh, Lord. Okay. On Thursday, if Bishop Senegal Clubhouse comes on again, I will stream it so that you guys can watch it. Because I know not everybody is on Clubhouse, or maybe doesn't, want to go over there, but you can definitely come over here and watch it, and we'll get some more updates on what is going on with the Pastor Dwight Reed of the Christ Apostolic Temple, which is another Christian cult. Any more updates about Kerrion or Nature Boy? I will let you know. Yeah, that's why I was singing at the beginning. Tasha K said she got locked up. They won't let her out. But she never went. Thank you, A747, She Nurses TV, Patty Brown, Mayan, Holmes, Erica, Black American Expert Radio Network, Vici, Cutie One, Christine Parks, Sandy Girl, TripC, Treehouse Again, Tristan McGregor, Black Anonymous, Max V, World Media, Sharon T. Leonard, and Andrea Carr. Andrew Carr, Redemption Song 76, Darlin Shay. Let me see who else. Don Williams Jr. And I was checking my friend Daryl Moore. Had a really good live yesterday, a really good live last Friday. Uwakata, thank you so much. Information Man Show. Thank you. Please, Black Anonymous, please share this live. Okay, let's get more people to come. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. Blaming on my head, not my heart. I will put timestamps in the chat once the live is over with, so that way if there's a part that you missed and you just want to go right back to that, you can. Okay? All right. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Have a good night. Bye. Tasha K ain't locked up. They never left. They ain't left her out because she never went. You doing April Fool's.